going to continue to say Bruce Barkley basketball and not Stephen Jabari in basketball. That was the deal we made. It's great to be here. Kind of be remiss if I didn't start our visit without first thanking all of you. One of the things that I really tried to do in my time with the media was never lie to you, but not always tell you everything. And I know you guys have heard that many times. So I know you have to process in your own mind, how this off season took place, the things that you saw me do or say, or perhaps what I didn't say. And I hope I was able to navigate that for you. I truly made my final decision on that Sunday when we produced all those videos that afternoon and made that announcement. And so, but I had been giving it thought throughout the summer because of the potential, run for Senate and the thought of having a maybe possibly not coach. I think the other thing would be, this is probably one of my first sports interviews, the first time we've gotten together in about 3 weeks or so. And I also want to thank you for that, because it's been intentional, me stepping away and not being at practice, and allowing this coaching staff and this team to be able to come together, and having the focus be on this year's team. And the last thought was just, I was thrilled as a father and somebody that obviously loves Auburn and loves Auburn basketball to see the reception at the football game on Saturday. It was awesome. So just so very grateful. And last thing would be this. 20 hostages got sent home today. So it's an amazing, beautiful, beautiful day, and certainly a day to celebrate and thank President Trump for his leadership. Because I don't know that this has been tried since I've been alive. I've seen it tried and I've seen it fail over and over again. And there's a lot of things that can and will go wrong in the coming days, months, and years. But nobody could have done this other than Donald Trump. And there's a pathway to peace. Let's see if we can all get on that same page. Any questions?
Bruce, this is for you. What's it been like to step away now and to kind of be able to kind of take a deep breath?
Well, right now, honestly, I have no idea how I've had found time to coach. Honestly, that's just like in other words, it's been 3 weeks of nonstop, traveling and events and events for the university and an opportunity to go to D.C. and represent the university and a lot of charity work and Israel advocacy and it's just been nonstop. Speaking for the School of Business, and it's been fun. But it's really nothing's been on my calendar that wouldn't have been on my calendar except I would have had to go back and practice. And I think that maybe actually speak to where I got to the point where, look, if I can't do this at 100%, or if it became, it's got to be your only interest. It's got to be your only focal point, and the other stuff began to be as important. And once I recognized too that Stephen was, in position to be able to do this. I mean, there's not a coach in America that could have taken this staff and brought this entire team back and been in position to be able to continue the program the direction it's going to go. And the other thing, Stephen made a great point. Who would want it? Who wants to follow what we've done? Because what we've done is historic and unprecedented, and it's going to be obviously have great challenges. How about this? And I'll check with Kirk about whether or not I'm correct on this one, but Stephen Pearl and this staff has a chance to be the first-year coaching staff to ever make the NCAA tournament in our basketball history. And I know for some, they'll be like, what, just making the NCAA tournament? Yeah, because, how many times has Auburn basketball been in the NCAA tournament? Maybe 8 or 9 times? What's the number? He has a chance to do it in his first year, so I'm excited for him.
Was there a certain point over the last 11 years at Auburn, maybe before that, where you realized, okay, Stephen, he's going to be a head coach one day?
I would say the last 3 years he's made unbelievable progress in his development, maturity. I think it has a lot to do with being married. I think it has a lot to do with being a father. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that he made the conscious decision a few years ago to see if this day could come possibly, in the sense that he had opportunities to go elsewhere. And he just said, you know what, I love Auburn. I love what we're doing. We always give, you know, and we should, rightfully should, the Janai Brooms who stayed 3 years and could have transferred every year, or the Dylan Cardwell stayed for 5 years. We always give those student athletes credit for staying. And yet somehow we don't always recognize the coaches that stay. It's a coaching carousel. It's a revolving door. My staff has been here, you know, 10, 11 years. And so this is Auburn being Auburn. This is Auburn being Auburn. This is recognizing Auburn family and Auburn man, and not just saying it, but actually living it.
Obviously, with the coaching change, there was a 30-day window. The guys could leave, and everyone had said that they were going to stay. What does that say about the guys that y'all brought in and the staff that y'all had that, you know, was able to keep all that together?
I think you've asked the question and absolutely have answered it. It says a tremendous amount about the staff, about the student athletes that we brought in, about their families. The families have been great, and I don't mind sharing a conversation I had with Sebastian Williams' mom, Karima, who I got to be pretty close with, and they've all been wonderful. They asked questions, but they were all happy for me and my family, and in some cases, you know, disappointed that I wasn't going to get a chance to coach their son this year. They all handled it so incredibly
What's your
well.
expectations for the season? What's going on? What do you think? Who's your starting lineup? Hey, fellas, I got the interview over here with the coach.
I'll take one more question and I'll let you talk to. I'll take one more question and let you talk to Coach Burrow because Charles Barkley is over there interviewing Steven, doing your job. He's over there doing your job.
Bruce, what's the message to a young coach, not just Steven, but any coach taking over a program for the first time?
Great question. And here's the deal: the same advice that Dr. Tom Davis gave me. Okay, 2 things. Number 1, do what we did on the court. Play the way we played. You understand the system. That's going to be no problem with Steven. Tom Davis gave me this advice. But the second thing is be yourself. Tom Davis told me, don't be me. Then you're going to have to figure out, well, what would I do? Be yourself. So Steven needs to be Steven Pearl. He'll continue to do the things that we do on and off the court because that's how he was raised.
Thanks, BP.